Hey guys, welcome to the Overnight Journey vlog number 20. Let me start by thanking those of you that have donated since yesterday. Samuel and Jay, thank you both very much. I truly appreciate it. I know I say that every time, but I absolutely mean it. It definitely means a lot to me. So far, we've raised $3,214 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Absolutely incredible. In 20 days, we've been able to raise that much money. That's pretty awesome. And it's thank you to all of you guys for making that happen. Every single one of you that's donated, every single one of you that's shared a post or video on Facebook, helped to get the word out. Absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate it. We are 92% of the way to our goal of $3,500. We only have $286 more to go to get us to $3,500. I will be dyeing my hair blue on Monday. So blue hair will happen on Monday. So you have that to look forward to. And whoever the biggest donator is between $3,000 and $3,500 will get to pick the next crazy thing for me to do. So looking forward to seeing what that person comes up with. What I wanted to talk about today, before I talk about that, another thing, I am a little bit competitive. So on the Donor Drive website, it actually ranks all of the walkers for the overnight walk in San Francisco on May 21st. I am currently in second place. The number one donator or fundraiser right now is at $3,717. So we are in second place. So if we can just keep pushing, we have a chance to be number one out of everybody that's doing this walk. And by the way, that's 800 people that have registered so far. So I'm number two out of 800. And it's all thanks to you guys, every single one of you that's donated, shared posts on Facebook, gotten the word out. Absolutely incredible, and I definitely appreciate it. What I wanted to talk about today was, I continued listening to that podcast that I've been listening to, and there was a couple of good points that I've already learned and kind of thought about a little bit. But what I heard today made me think of a couple of things. So the guy was talking about how people, won't talk about their mental health issues. If you have depression or anxiety or bipolar or schizophrenia, ADHD or ADD, all of those types of things, people don't necessarily talk about it. Also obsessive compulsive disorder. And so, he told a story about, he's written books, and so people know that he's suffered from depression. And so he said he went to a conference, and on the first day of the conference, a lady came up to him and said, I'm so thankful to see you. I want to tell you I've suffered with depression. You've been a big inspiration. I don't think that my husband would understand, and I'm not able to talk to him about it. And then on the last day of the conference, the lady's husband came up to him and was basically saying the same thing. He suffered from depression. He didn't think he could talk to his wife about it. And so I just thought that was kind of ironic, that's kind of the extent of how deep people's insecurity and level of being ashamed goes, not even telling your significant other. And here they are with the same exact situation, and the way the guy put it, they're sleeping in the same room with their medication, the same medication, hidden in different parts of the room, and not willing to talk about it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And a lot of times we don't want to talk about it because we don't think that other people will understand. And that kind of got me thinking about the role that social media and the internet now plays in mental illness. If you think about social media, most people are only posting the happy times, the good times, the exciting times, the times they've traveled, the times some exciting, awesome thing has happened in their life. They got engaged, they had a kid, they entered a relationship. Luckily, you can't exit a relationship on Facebook without it being known. Otherwise, there would be nothing but all the positive and all the best things. And it makes it seem like everybody's leading these lives that are just so eventful and so happy and so exciting, and just, there's nothing going wrong in their life. And I know there are also people too who do post a lot about all the things that are going wrong in their life. But for the most part, you look on Facebook or any other social network, and it just seems like everybody's living these great lives. So if you have any kind of mental illness, especially depression, it can make it really difficult to feel like you can talk to anybody, because it seems like everybody's life is just going so great. So just something to think about. The internet and social media has amplified that, but it's always been the case. When people are out in public, when you see them at church, when you see them at the grocery store, when you see them at the park, whatever it is, usually you're putting on that happy face. Oh, hey, how are things going? They're going well. How are you? Yeah, the kids did this, and da 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 da. And so it's really easy to think, well, everybody's life is just going so great, and I've got all of these issues. I can't talk to anybody about it because surely they're not going through the same thing I am. When in all reality, they probably are. They're just putting on that front because they don't feel like anybody else understands them. So please, people, just open up and be honest and talk about what's going on with you. And willing to bet the other person has felt the same thing. We are all human beings, after all. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.